All right, so we're diving into the life and times of, well, a pretty legendary figure today, Mansa Musa. And I know what you're thinking. Oh yeah, that guy. The one with all the gold.
Right. It's hard to even think about Mansa Musa without picturing mountains of gold.
Exactly. But what we have for our deep dive today are excerpts that focus on, well, a much more revealing aspect of his life, his pilgrimage to Mecca.
Ah, yes, his famous journey.
It's a journey that, well, I think it tells us so much more about him than just his wealth. It gives us a glimpse into his ambition, his faith, his vision for his empire, Mali.
It really does. It's a story that's captivated historians for, well, centuries, really, and for good reason.
So I want you to, just imagine it for a second. It's the 1320s. You're talking about a time when, crossing the Sahara Desert, I mean, that was a feat in itself.
Oh, absolutely. An incredible undertaking.
And here comes Mansa Musa leading this massive caravan across this unforgiving landscape. I mean, we're not just talking about a few hundred people here.
No, not at all. The sources we have describe an entourage of tens of thousands, soldiers, servants, animals.
And gold. Lots and lots of gold.
Well, yes, of course. But it's important to remember this wasn't just a simple act of religious devotion.
Right.
This pilgrimage was a strategic power play. Don't forget, at this time, Mali was an empire on the rise.
Oh, yeah. They were a powerhouse.
And they had all this wealth, largely thanks to their gold mines. So this journey, this was Mansa Musa's way of announcing Mali's presence to the world.
It was quite the entrance. I mean, can you imagine the scene when he arrived in Cairo? The sources describe a procession like no one had ever seen. Camels laden with gold, lavish tents, musicians, scholars.
It was a spectacle designed to awe and, let's be honest, intimidate.
And it worked. I mean, there are accounts of him showering people with gold. He actually gave away so much gold in Cairo that it messed with their economy for years. The value of gold plummeted.
Yeah, I mean, talk about an impact. But that just goes to show the immense wealth at his disposal.
And his willingness to, share it, I guess.
Well, it was more than just giving it away. He was investing in building mosques, universities, not just back home in Mali, but along his entire pilgrimage route.
That's a really good point. He wasn't just flaunting his wealth. He was using it to, I don't know, leave his mark on the world.
Exactly. He understood that true wealth went beyond material possessions. He brought back scholars from the great universities of the Islamic world, architects, libraries filled with books on just about everything. Astronomy, mathematics, literature.
It's amazing to think about. This wasn't just some religious trip. It was an investment in his empire's future. He was planting seeds of knowledge.
Precisely. And those seeds grew into what we now call the Malian Golden Age, a period of incredible intellectual and cultural flourishing in Mali.
All sparked, in a way, by this one journey.
It makes you think. We often get so caught up in the single story, right?
Yeah.
Mansa Musa. Oh yeah, the gold guy. But there was so much more to him.
So much more. He was devout in his faith, a builder, a patron of, knowledge and learning. His legacy is so multifaceted.
It really is.
So next time you hear the name Mansa Musa, yeah, picture the gold. But remember, there's a whole lot more to his story, just waiting to be discovered. Who knows what other incredible journeys he took, both literally and figuratively.
That's something to ponder, isn't it?